Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching. Today I'm going to be reviewing some new to me products, not really that new, but new to my collection products from the brand Earth Supplied. So if you would like to see that, then just keep watching. Okay, so let's get right into the review. I'm going to be reviewing 4 products from the brand Earth Supplied. And so I'm doing a full wash day with just this brand. I've already washed and deep conditioned my hair, and then I'm gonna style on camera with you guys. I'm gonna just chat a little bit about each product with you guys and let you know my thoughts. I actually purchased these products probably a few months ago. I don't remember when exactly they came out with this new line, but because it still says new on it. So, I mean, they're relatively new, but I've had them in my collection for a while. I just haven't gotten around to trying them until just now. So they're new to me, relatively new in general, but they're not like brand new. You may have heard of them before. They are sold at Sally Beauty Supply stores. So let's get started with my wash day. I started with their Moisture and Repair Sulfate-Free Shampoo. They have 2 different lines in this brand. One is the Moisture and Repair, and the other one is the Length and Strength, which is the deep conditioner that I used. I kind of mixed and matched them just to kind of get the products that I felt would work best for my particular hair and my hair needs. Anyway, about the shampoo, it says it's enriched with shea butter. There's no sulfates, silicones, parabens, or mineral oil. It says it's formulated with African shea butter to replenish moisture, detangle, soften, and repair coily and curly hair. It has gentle, milky suds remove buildup. Scalp is refreshed so hair can flourish, and it infuses moisture and shine. One of the things about Earth Supplied, which kind of drew me to them, is that their key point is that they make sure their ingredients are what they say they are. So a lot of products, when they advertise, for example, they have shea butter in the product, you look at the ingredients list and shea butter is like all the way at the bottom of the list. So there's really not that much of it in the product. One of the things that they are true about is what they put in their ingredients. So this is the leave-in conditioner, and it says on the front 20% shea butter. So you know how much of that product you're getting in there, and it's not just like a gimmicky thing for marketing. It says Earth Supply is always enriched with high levels of the purest butters and oils, globally sourced and carefully chosen for their amazing beauty benefits to you. So I haven't always paid a whole lot of attention to ingredients, but I have started recently just to make sure that I'm really taking care of my hair and making sure I know what's going on it. And so I really appreciated that. The ingredients in this are really good. Like they said, there's shea butter in it. There's glycerin. So if that's something you look for, that is there. The shampoo doesn't have a whole lot of the like oils and butters that the other products do, because obviously it's a shampoo. But when we get to those products, I'll kind of go through the ingredients a little bit more in detail. It says that it is great for natural, transitioning, relaxed, and color treated hair. The directions say to wet hair completely and massage a generous amount into hair. Focus on stimulating the scalp to remove buildup and work lather through the hair root to ends. Rinse and follow with Earth Supplied silicone-free rinse out conditioner. So I didn't get the rinse out conditioner because I just typically don't use rinse out conditioners. I like the shampoo. The main thing I was kind of looking for, since it did say it's enriched with shea butter, is that it was going to be moisturizing. I didn't really feel that immediately after rinsing, so we'll see kind of how my hair feels after having deep conditioned. But I didn't feel like it was, you know, some of the moisturizing shampoos that I have, you can feel it immediately after rinsing, and I didn't feel that with this shampoo. I did feel that it was getting my hair really clean. It does have a very rich, creamy lather, which kind of gave me the illusion that it was going to be moisturizing, but then once I rinsed it out, it didn't really feel like any of that moisture was left on my hair. But it did work really well to cleanse my hair. I didn't use that much of it at all, so it's going to last a long time. And that's another great thing about these products. They are relatively affordable and you get a lot of product. So this is 13 fluid ounces and you can get it at Sally for $4.99. So that is a really great price, especially for something that has really good ingredients. Usually when you're looking at hair products that are on that end of the spectrum as far as price, they tend to have really bad ingredients like sulfates and parabens and things like that, silicones, and these products do not. So I do appreciate that they are affordable and still have really great ingredients. So overall, I really liked the shampoo. I did kind of feel like as I was using it, it wasn't really helping as far as detangling. It does mention that it helps with detangling, and I didn't feel that it did anything to help kind of soften or lessen the tangles in my hair, but it did get it clean. It smells really nice. It has kind of a fresh fragrance. I can't quite put my finger on what kind of a fragrance this is, but it does smell really good, and it's not like overpowering. It just has kind of like a clean soap kind of scent. That's the only way I can really describe it. Yeah, I mean, it's not floral, it's not fruity. I mean, it might be a little bit fruity. I don't know. I'm terrible at describing scents, but it smells nice and it's not like strong perfumey to where it would give you a headache. So I do like this shampoo. We'll definitely continue to use it, and we'll probably repurchase it whenever I run out of it. I don't see myself using it up anytime soon because there's so much product and you really don't need that much to get a good lather. So definitely think it's worth the money. You get a lot of bang for your buck. And it's a good shampoo. Now for the deep conditioner, I went outside of the Moisture and Repair line and purchased the protein mask from the Strength and Length line. This says it has 15% castor oil and bamboo, and again, no sulfates, silicones, parabens, or mineral oil. Earth Supplied Strong Strands protein mask is made with 15% castor oil and Chinese bamboo to help fortify strands with moisture and improve elasticity so hair can grow long and strong. Quinoa protein to reconstruct and strengthen. Hair is super hydrated and more manageable, and it encourages strong growth and high shine. Again, this one says it's great for natural transitioning, relaxed, and color treated hair. As far as some of the ingredients, again, it says it has castor oil, bamboo extract, it does have hydrolyzed quinoa protein, shea butter is a little bit towards the end of the ingredients list. So even though this calls itself a protein mask, this really is just a deep conditioner that contains protein. It's not that high up on the ingredients, so I wouldn't get nervous about it because it has the word protein in it. If you are low porosity or sensitive to protein, the protein is pretty far down in the ingredients list. It's not one that is going to be like a super strong protein treatment. You don't have to worry about that. The main things in here are the castor oil and bamboo. Those are pretty high up on the ingredients list, so that's kind of the main thing. I don't know that I would have called it a protein mask just from the marketing aspect, especially when they're kind of one of their main focuses is we tell you what's in our products. So if you're telling me this is a protein mask and then protein's like towards the end of the list, that kind of contradicts that a little bit. But as far as the castor oil and bamboo, those are at the beginning of the ingredients list, so you know you're getting a lot of that in your product. As far as the directions, this one says to apply a generous amount from root to ends, let sit for 10 to 15 minutes, rinse thoroughly, and style as usual. So I did follow it as the instructions said. Normally I would either put on my hot head or sit under the hooded dryer with my deep conditioners, but since it doesn't mention heat and it doesn't say anything about having to let it sit, I followed the instructions and did it for about 10 to 15 minutes just while I finished the rest of my shower. And because it does have protein in it, you really don't need to leave it in longer than that because you're going to get those proteins penetrating into your strands during that time frame. You don't need to let it sit for longer than that. I was pleasantly surprised because with it being a protein based treatment, usually I don't expect there to be much moisture. I expect to have to go in afterwards with a moisturizing conditioner or another type of deep conditioner or moisturizer to kind of balance out the moisture that usually gets lost after using a protein treatment. This was actually pretty moisturizing. And I think because it has that castor oil in it and, you know, a lot of those great ingredients, it has shea butter in it, it did leave my hair feeling really soft. So I was really pleasantly surprised by this. It had great slip. I was able to detangle with this in the shower. You'll see that I started off using a wide tooth comb just because I don't know why. I was just trying something different. I didn't like that. I went back to my Michelle Mercier brush like I usually do. But with either one, it was giving me enough slip that I was able to detangle without having a lot of difficulty. So I really like that. There is no silicone in this product. So it had that amazing slip without having silicone, which is why I'm kind of one of those people that are like, you know, silicone isn't the worst thing in your products, but you don't need it. So if I can avoid having it in my product and avoid the buildup that comes along with it, then that's what I would prefer. This is a 12 fluid ounce jar, and this was $7.99 at Sally. I think when I purchased them, they were having like a buy one get one sale. So I think I got like some of these products at 50% off or something like that. I don't remember exactly, but it was on sale and they're already pretty affordable. So that is a plus. And I did use quite a bit of it, so you can see. Now we're caught up as far as where we are now in wash day. I'm going to style with their Moisture and Repair leave-in conditioner, as well as the Moisture and Repair Creamy Defining Jello. We're gonna go right into the leave-in conditioner. And this is a very thick, like they said, there's 20% shea butter. So it's a very thick leave-in conditioner. So I'm interested to see how this is gonna work. The leave-in conditioner says it's formulated with 20% African shea butter and Southeast Asian coconut oil to replenish moisture, detangle, soften, and repair coily and curly hair. Protects and repairs split ends, reduces breakage, softens and adds manageability to brittle hair, and infuses moisture and smooths frizz. The directions say to smooth a generous amount to ends of damp hair and work towards roots. Work through hair with a wide tooth comb, do not rinse, can also be used to re-moisturize styles. This leave-in conditioner is 12 ounces and it was $6.99. This is what we are working with after rinsing out the deep conditioner. And my hair feels really good. It feels really moisturized. It does feel strengthened from the protein, but not to the point of being like brittle. So I think it has a really good like moisture protein balance. I really appreciate that. So this is a nice starting point. I'm gonna put my hair into sections as I usually do. Okay, so the directions say to apply this to damp hair. So I'm not gonna re-wet my hair. It's still pretty damp from washing it. I'm not gonna re-wet until I'm getting ready to apply the gel. So I'm gonna take that much to start. And even though it is thick, it kind of emulsifies nicely in my hands. That was kind of how the deep conditioner was. It was pretty thick, but then it smoothed really nicely into my hair, which this is doing as well. This has a slightly different fragrance. It's a little bit more perfumey than the shampoo and the deep conditioner, but it's still decent. It's not like overwhelming. Going in with a little bit more, just because this is kind of a larger section. And so far I'm liking it. It's definitely smoothing into my hair nicely. I detangled with the deep conditioner, but if I needed to detangle with this, I feel like I could. That. I'm being very heavy-handed with this, as I tend to be, but it's dissolving nicely. So even though I'm putting a lot of product, it doesn't feel like it's gonna be like too product-y. All right, so now that I have the leave-in applied to my hair, I have it back in my sections. Now we're gonna go into the Jello. So overall, I like the leave-in. This is about how much I used. So not too much. This will last a while just because it's such a thick product. And again, you get so much product for not that much money at all. So definitely like this and definitely recommend it. So the final product that I purchased from the line is the Creamy Defining Jello. And this says, Creamy Defining Jello is formulated with African shea butter to replenish moisture, detangle, soften, and repair coily and curly hair. It says the creamy gel provides amazing hold, curls are defined, and hair bulk reduced. So that's interesting, because I do have extremely dense hair. So anything that says that it like reduces volume or reduces bulk, we'll see. Well, I will definitely put it to the test. So hair bulk reduced and infuses moisture and shine. This one, in directions say, get those curls drenched and dripping wet. So I have my spray bottle here with water. Apply our Jello to hair section by section. Continue to add water with a spritz bottle throughout styling if hair is air drying too quickly. So they make a point of saying that you definitely want to use this on wet hair, soaking wet hair. Cool. And this ingredients list is actually really short, which I really appreciate because I feel like a lot of gels and stylers in general have a whole bunch of extra ingredients to add hold and things like that. So this one is not that long at all. So I like that about it. Shea butter is at the top of the list again. It does have glycerin. Glycerin is the second ingredient, so something to keep in mind if you live in a humid climate. But we will get right into using this. And this one, again, is 12 ounces, and it was $5.99. So these are super affordable. Like, I don't know why more people aren't talking about them, but we will see, I guess, once we get the results, if they are talk-worthy. Is that a thing? So it is, I probably won't even be able to show you. It is super liquidy. Let me see if I can kind of give you an idea. So kind of has a consistency of like a cream, like a styling cream, but you can tell like it has that loose gel consistency. And this is what it's looking like after applying the leave-in conditioner. It's very soft, very soft. And I'm already starting to get some curl definition, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to re-wet with water. And I'm just gonna take like a little scoopful. It's the same scent as the leave-in. Yeah, we're doing a twist out. This is not gonna be a good wash and go. But no, the way it's looking right now, this situation, this is gonna be a twist out. So, because I'm doing that, I am, yeah, no. Kind of had a feeling, I was like, maybe it'll work, but no, I don't think this is gonna wash and go very well for me. Just because with soaking wet hair, it shouldn't have that much frizz. So we're going to pause. I'm gonna go grab a brush so that I can do a proper twist out so I can truly test it out well, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I grabbed my Denman brush. I'm just gonna do regular 2-strand twists, just to I mean, that is a juicy twist, I will say that, but yeah, that was not gonna work for a wash and go. I can tell you that right now. Now, the only thing about using this gel for a twist out is that since it has to be soaking wet, it's gonna take really long to dry. So I will likely sit under the dryer for a little while and then also dry overnight and most of tomorrow. Luckily tomorrow is Sunday, so I don't have anywhere I have to go. But we will see. All right, so I have done this one section, and this is what my twists are looking like. So we will see how this turns out. I'm going to finish twisting my hair off camera. I'm gonna go sit under the dryer for a bit, and then I will sleep with the twist overnight, and we'll come back tomorrow and show you guys the takedown. Hopefully, fingers crossed, this will work out. Hey guys, so this is the next day. I slept with my hair in a satin scarf and then sat under the dryer for about an hour. So my hair is completely dry now. I'm gonna go ahead and take down these twists and then we'll chat a little bit because I did some research while I was waiting for my hair to dry. So we'll chat about that. I'm gonna put a little bit of oil in my hands. This is the Melanin Hair Care multi-use oil blend. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put a few drops on my fingers. Oh, that's leaking. Oh God. That wasn't closed all the way. Okay. We'll just put a little extra on there. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and start unraveling these twists. Right off the bat, I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, but there is definitely a little bit of flaking that's happening as I'm manipulating my hair, which doesn't surprise me because I was pretty heavy-handed, especially with the leave-in conditioner. So I kind of expected that. Decently defined. There's not a whole lot of just as I suspected. So I'm separating I like to separate my twists as I go, not like at the end. As I'm separating, you see the frizz is instantly coming back. And I separate just by kind of like pulling down and letting it kind of separate where it wants to. It doesn't want to separate anywhere. It's just kind of, let me put a little bit more oil on my hands. I had a feeling, I suspected this is going to be a puff or just a redo. I kind of expected that to happen. All right, that part's not as bad. But I really think it's just the glycerin in the product. So while I'm taking this down, I'll talk to you guys a little bit about what I found. So I went on the Earth Supplied website just to kind of like see if there were any tips and tricks or anything like that as far as using these products. There wasn't anything on their website, but when I went on Sally's website where I bought them from, you click on that Pro Tips little tab under the product, it gives you a little bit more information about how they suggest using the products. So I looked at the leave-in conditioner first, and it didn't say anything about combining it with any of the other products, and that kind of doesn't surprise me because see, like, these are coming apart okay, but it is giving me so much frizz. And this is completely dry. This is not because it's wet. These are dry. Oh, Lord. So I clicked on The one for leave-in conditioner didn't really say much. I looked at the Curl Activator Cream, which is the one product that I didn't end up getting out of the stylers in the moisture line because it was sold out. I remember I was looking to get that one, but it was sold out when I purchased the rest of these products. So I didn't get that one. I looked at the instructions on that one, and it does specifically mention for that one that it's great for wash and goes, whereas the gel doesn't really say what to use it for. So then I looked at the gel, and on the kind of pro tips or more information, it did say for like more definition or whatever, pair with the Curl Activator. So I think that's what the key is to getting these products to work, at least for a wash and go, would be to use that Curl Activator Cream. I think that's really what would give me that definition and prevent the frizz that I'm getting right now. I feel like the gel could give you definition on its own, but then I feel like it would end up being dry. Yeah, see, this is just frizzy. I'm gonna have to redo this. Great. But yeah, so I think that is the key, is getting that Curl Activator Cream step maybe after the leave-in conditioner. Maybe you wouldn't even need the leave-in conditioner with the Curl Activator because it's moisturizing enough. I don't really know, but it does seem like if you're gonna do a wash and go, that's what they're suggesting you pair it with, and not necessarily just the leave-in conditioner. So I'm not gonna blame the products as far as it not turning out as well, especially for a wash and go, because it specifically tells you to use that Curl Activator Cream. But at the same time, I would have expected it to work a little bit better for a twist out, which I'm not even done unraveling, and I can see that it's not. So, not really sure how I'm gonna say this. And I'm wearing black leggings. You guys can't see, but there are flakes all over my leggings. So definitely this combination was not the best together. And like as I'm unraveling, you think it's gonna have good definition. Like if you look at that, it looks super moisturized, super bouncy, looks like it's gonna have hold. And then just the second you start unraveling, which is what happens a lot of times when I use products that have a lot of glycerin, it just starts doing that kind of cobwebby frizz situation, which I'm not surprised about. This is what we're working with. I do have my pick here, but I'm really not expecting to like get an actual style out of this. I mean, it definitely came out better than I think it would have if I had tried a wash and go. We'll say that. Because that was just like instant frizz. At least there's a little bit of definition with this twist out. But there's definitely a ton of frizz. I would not wear this out. This is it. Let's talk about my final thoughts. Overall, I think this line is pretty decent. The shampoo was okay. I think it's not the best shampoo I've ever used, but it's not the worst. It gets the job done, and if you're not looking for like extreme moisture from your shampoo, you just really need something to clean your hair, then it does the job and it's really affordable. So I would recommend the shampoo. I think it's a good shampoo. The protein mask, I think, was probably my favorite product out of everything that I tried. I definitely saw an immediate change in my hair's softness and my curl pattern. It definitely brought back that elasticity. So I think if I was going to recommend anything from the line, it would definitely be the protein mask. The leave-in conditioner I do like. I need to play around with this more to see what it will pair well with and how I can use this in a way that won't result in this. So this one does have glycerin, but it's pretty far down in the ingredients list. It's towards the end. So I don't think the glycerin was the problem in this particular product, but the combination of this with the gel that had glycerin pretty high up, I think was what caused the issues with my hair. I just don't know what I could pair this with as far as styling, so I would have to play around with that a little bit. I don't know if maybe the curl activator could also be used with the leave-in. It is a cream, but you never know. Sometimes two creams do work well together. So that's something I would just have to play around with just to see what it would work with. But this is really good. I think I will continue to use it. I just gotta figure out how and with what. Finally, the creamy defining jello. I will have to try this out either on its own or with the curl activator and see if I get better results. But as it stands right now, I'm not a fan of this, and I don't think it really can achieve good results in my particular hair, either with a wash and go or twist out. Those were my thoughts on the Earth Supplied line. Let me know if you guys have tried any of these products, if you had success with them, either for a wash and go or twist out, or if you've even heard of them. I know they're not really talked about much in general in the natural hair community, so if you know more about them or if you've tried them, definitely let me know in the comments below. If you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you will know when I upload new videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.